Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching the End Zone panel. New episode today. We're going to be grading the head coach hires as well as doing some NFL grids. Today, I'm your host Shane. I'm joined by Preston,
What up?
Aiden. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Um, so let's get into it.
Higgins, thank you for being my Valentine this year.
Dude, you're welcome, bro. Thank you both for being mine.
Yeah, thank you both for being my Valentines. Sticking it out with me.
All right. So yeah, obviously we had to give a little title slide, but probably the biggest offseason addition that was talked about the most was John Harbaugh. If you
To the Giants.
yeah let's see. I would like to start.
Exciting, but I have a statistic I actually read somewhere. There's never been a head coach in league history who has won a Super Bowl with his first team, going to his second or third team, never won a Super Bowl after that. So I don't know the odds that he can carry him to a Super Bowl based on previous records held, but I think it's a solid pickup.
Yeah, I like this hire for the Giants. John Harbaugh is a guy who's going to step in and immediately raise your floor. Last year, you look at the Giants on paper, stacked on defense, talent kind of everywhere. Corners kind of a question mark, but I think that's going to be addressed this offseason. Other than that, defense solid. Really, the knight in shining armor for this Giants team was Jackson Dart. They traded up, drafted him. He showed promises. Obviously, Russ served his purpose, mentored Dart along with Winston, and then Dart took over, battled some injuries. They turned out having 5 wins. One of almost had the number one overall pick too, which as a Jets fan would have been nice. But yeah, I think Harbaugh immediately raises their floor. So I like this hire. If I had to grade it, I would give it like a solid A. They got the best coach on the market. I feel like that's how you have to look at it
I
too,
just I
because
hate
you can't ask them to just hire a 30-year-old Bill Belichick. Like that's you can't hire. They got the best guy on the market.
I just despise. I just don't like the Giants, but I do like Harbaugh. But I do think that I've people are overhyping this a lot. I talked about this with Shane yesterday when we went to a hibachi. I think he was a product of Lamar Jackson, and obviously he won that Super Bowl with Joe Flacco. But obviously having Lamar Jackson as your QB helps. We saw Mike Tomlin get fired this year. He stepped down because of mediocrity, just getting first round knockout after first round knockout. I was about to say,
Mike Tomlin didn't get fired. He just resigned. Steelers
he
never
was.
fire head coaches.
They told him like, can you resign? Respect. That's what they
No,
did.
they didn't. No, they.
Remember how they did Pete Carroll in Seattle, where they're like, oh, it's like it's your time to like go.
Yeah, but they would have taken Tomlin back. 100%.
But I agree with Shane. Even though I don't want to, I'm gonna give it an A. I would like to give it a D, but I'm gonna give it an A just because I think Dart with Harbaugh is gonna be scary.
If you want to compromise, we could do a B plus.
No. I'm fine with no. I'm agreeing with you. I think we should give an A. I
Kiwi,
just
what grade would you give?
I would give him a B. I don't see. I'm very. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a Bills fan, but I really don't think Harbaugh is that good. I think he peaked back in the early 2010s. He's had one of the best offenses in football with a very, very solid defense. You've got Derrick Henry on the offensive side of the ball pairing with Lamar Jackson. I've never seen a pairing like that before. With, a few years back, they had an unbelievable defense, all kind of surrounded by Kyle Hamilton, and they couldn't get past the divisional round. Um, I like it for New York. I can see them definitely improving. I don't see them getting to a Super Bowl with him. But I don't think that's necessarily the end goal for New York necessarily. They're kind of still in the beginning of their uptick here. So I don't know. I don't hate it, but I would give it a B.
I like how you
But
said, yeah, I like how you said Derrick Henry, but they do have Cam Scott, which isn't Derrick Henry, but he fucking runs.
well, I'm taking Lamar and Henry over
Yeah,
over
I mean,
Dart and
obviously,
Scadaboo every day.
Jackson
So
Dart's category. But I think the drop off it could have been way worse from Lamar and Henry it could have been like, oh, if he came to the Raiders, it'd be fucking Geno Smith and Genti, even though we're getting Mendoza. But like, I'm, I think he's gonna have to switch up his offense a lot. I mean, you can't just run. Jackson Dart had like what 5 concussions last year, maybe, right? You can't have your quarterback having read options every other fucking play.
Well, yeah, it's going to be a different playbook, definitely.
Yeah.
They took Matt Nagy from the Andy Reid tree, who say what you want about him. I think he's a very solid OC. He's going to get head. He's one of those guys that's a good coordinator that he's going to get head coach interviews. Obviously, we saw it didn't work out as a head coach, but he's very well respected around the NFL. So to plug him in at OC, Giants fans are kind of 50-50 with it. I don't mind. I don't mind that hire, um, but we'll see really with how he can produce with this offense. I expect it to be very similar to kind of the Chiefs' offense in terms of play designs. So you're gonna have your RPOs. They're gonna try to scheme up their playmakers and get them going. So
You want to you
I
want to
think we can compromise and give
I
them
like a
a
B plus
B
here.
you want to
plus.
go to
I
yeah
like
you
that.
B plus. All right.
I still think that'll end up being the highest, or one of the highest, if not the highest grades um, of this
So
episode. So this is my least favorite
I
coaching
I
hire.
I disagree.
I don't know,
I
dude. She remember how we talked about this yesterday, and you were like, I like the Mike McCarthy hire.
I
Or
do. I
yeah, you said
do.
that. I
I
hate.
so I like obviously from the outside looking in, it doesn't look great. McCarthy was a guy who kind of sat out last year. He was in the head coaching cycle for interviews. Jets turned him down. A bunch of numerous other teams turned him down. So he sat out the year. Now he lands in Pittsburgh. I think this is a good spot for him. I think Pittsburgh's going to be very aggressive for like a Ty Simpson. They have Will Howard. How much they like him, I'm not sure. But I can see them being aggressive. McCarthy trying to get his quarterback, but they're shifting from kind of a defensive team building oriented kind of system to a like all right offensive trying to kind of innovate some new ideas that weren't there under the Tomlin Arthur Smith pairing.
I haven't seen an offensive minded Steelers team, in my lifetime,
Yeah,
my
no,
parents' lifetime. It's going to be really different. So um,
I mean, just
I
look at the
guess
Vikings.
I guess my reasoning for not liking it is it feels kind of lateral in a sense. I don't necessarily think he would be that much better than Tomlin. But again, if Tomlin did end up stepping down and he wasn't fired, then I could totally understand um, doing something like this. But if Tomlin was fired to be replaced by Mike McCarthy, that really doesn't make a lot of sense with me.
yeah,
So
I feel like another difference too. It's like when the wheels start looking like they were falling off in the past with Steelers teams. Tomlin kind of rebuilt that culture in the locker room and kind of got them going again. And they always obviously there's that stat they haven't finished under 500
Right.
under Tomlin. I think McCarthy, you don't have that same kind of presence. But McCarthy's a guy, you don't like last year they always felt like they were handicapped with Rodgers and Arthur Smith's offense of, all right, let's run the ball with mediocre like designed runs. Like some of their counters and powers, I questioned kind of the archetype of the actual play. I think McCarthy's going to come in with some new innovation, kind of spread the ball, get it out there. And in today's NFL, the passing game is at all time highs. So we'll see. Aiden, what do you think?
honestly, I agree with Pewitt. I told you this yesterday, but Pewitt made a great point. It's like moving lateral. If not lateral, it's I hate Mike McCarthy. I hated him when he was on the Packers. I hated him when he was on the Cowboys. I mean, he's a product. What I like to say, he's a product of Aaron Rodgers. He got the Cowboys interview. He got the Cowboys job because of Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Rodgers' success. And the reason they brought him in is to retain Aaron Rodgers for at least another year. I mean, this is certainly one of my least favorite head coaching hires. I don't really like how he. I mean, look at his fucking eyes; they're fucking pointing the other opposite ways. But like, I'm not gonna say he's the worst. Like he's this is like one of my least favorite. It's not. It's definitely not the worst. It's definitely not the best. Like I'd give it a solid like C minus C.
Kind of where my head was at.
Yeah, he as far as playoffs, they're very similar. Like Tomlin was 8-12 in the postseason. Mike McCarthy was 11-11 in the postseason. So you
Isn't
you
isn't there
get you get some more experience
isn't there a
with
stat
them.
where the Jets have more playoff wins than the Steelers in like the last like 20 years?
Yeah, in the last I think it was 16 years or maybe 20.
I
But
mean, I do agree that they definitely needed a change from Tomlin. But to go from top I get like we'll get into it when we get to Joe Brady, but like they could have been in play for fucking Kubiak. They could have been played with for Jesse Minter. They could have been played with anything. But I think they sort of rushed this decision because they want to retain Rodgers for at least one more year.
yeah.
Like
Um
I'd give it like a C, C minus, C plus, just nothing above that. I can't see anything like that.
okay. Yeah, I would give it a C plus
Okay.
in my eyes.
I honestly, I generally just think he's a product of Rodgers. Like he was with Rodgers, and then he went to Dak, and obviously Dak was having an MVP year, and then he broke his ankle, and then yeah, I don't know. So Peewit, we're gonna let you take the lead on this one.
I
Okay.
mean, I don't know if you want to do that. I'm pretty biased, but at the starters, I hated it. I really hated the move. Going from a culture guy in McDermott, who was kind of contempt and very self. He was kind of you know quiet and not very outwards with his emotions. And Joe Brady's the complete opposite of that. He's very outspoken. He's very energetic, which I don't hate. But in a young head coach, sometimes that can become an issue when they start thinking with energy. And McDermott was really good at staying calm under pressure. And I don't know. I guess I never really saw that from Joe Brady, but over time, it's grown on me. Um, really, with the hires he's made, and Jim Leonard being the main one, I just absolutely love that defensive coordinator, and him pairing up with Pete Carmichael. They have some chemistry in from the Saints, but he's still going to be continuing to call plays on the offense. He's got a lot of rapport with his players currently, so I guess that's a plus. But I think the biggest question is going to be, can you be Josh Allen's boss and leader rather than a friend? Because they had a really close relationship as the OC and the quarterback, and they had all the handshakes and they could goof around and whatever. But that's not necessarily a recipe for a Super Bowl when you're a head coach. You got to be firm sometimes. You got to step up and make some moves that might upset some people. But I think he'll evolve well. Um, I think it was time to move on from McDermott, so I understand. And I also understand, taking someone from in-house. I was upset we didn't get Kubiak, or I also wanted Davis Webb. But, I think this is probably one of my more favorite options we could have gone with, for sure. So I would give it a B, but I want to hear your guys' opinion.
So I do agree about Kubiak. I was gonna say that if you guys waited,
That's what you agree about. Cool.
I agree that you guys would have got Kubiak.
Least biased dude I've ever met.
Me?
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. Kubiak would have been the
Dude,
best option.
Kubiak's the best man, dude.
No, I
Fernando
said I would. I
Mendoza,
said I would
bro,
agree.
it's already written in stone. He's winning 5 Super Bowls.
No, they would have had
Turning
it.
down 5 first-round picks for him.
Yeah, bro. We'll talk about that later.
Dude, but like, which I like how you said he has to be more than a like people coach, like with Josh Allen needs more firm decisions. That's what I saw at Antonio Pierce with Max Crosby. He was still a buddy buddy person, and everyone fucking hated it. Should
Hmm.
have never got the job in the first place.
And I'm
But
not saying that's how it's going to be. That's
no,
just
I
kind of
think
how it's
Joe Brady's
been.
gonna be
So,
good. I'm gonna
um,
give it like a C plus B minus just because we gave Harbaugh B plus, and I'm from a standpoint it's Harbaugh and then Joe Brady's like around here. Like John Harbaugh was like the best, if not uh, one of the best hires this cycle. Like Shane thoughts.
Yeah, Joe Brady, I would give it the same as McCarthy. I would give it a C plus just from when I like I'm taking into account what they had as well in terms of their new coach. Um, I was a big fan of McDermott. I was a huge fan of McDermott on the Bills, and that means a
Me as
lot
well.
coming from
Me
a
as
Jets
well.
fan.
I wanted Bean gone before I ever wanted McDermott gone.
I have so much respect for McDermott. Joe Brady gets the promotion. Um, I think Josh Allen probably had a lot to do with that. Uh, I hope he's prepared for the job. I hope he can command a group of guys in a locker room because that's sometimes what it comes down to. You can be
Exactly.
so good with the X's and O's, and I'm gonna talk about this too with Kubiak, but stepping up from that OC to head coaching job, especially when you're already in the same organization where you're kind of already like, okay, that's Joe Brady. That's number two. Now, like you're the head honcho. You call the shots. Can he handle that? I'm not worried about him once again from the schematic standpoint. I think he'll be fine. Um, his Pete Carmichael was a little interesting. I know they have ties with each other, and he's really just there to kind of
Yeah.
pat Joe Brady on the back and maybe give his opinion here and
Yeah,
there.
that's essentially it. Just be the
Um,
senior eyes, the veteran guy in the room.
Yeah, I thought he did. Joe Brady did a phenomenal job in with his DC hire. Me and Preston have talked about it. Jim Leonard, home run hire, best name on the market, and they were able to bring him in. I love that for Joe Brady and the Bills. So with this, I would give it a B. Um, I like his staff, and I like kind of the outlook a little more than McCarthy and the Steelers. So I would give it a B. But do I think this should have happened?
Not
In my opinion,
necessarily.
no. But it did, so you can't look at it. You can't kind of say, oh, but if McDermott was here, like
Right.
he's not. So I'm giving it a B.
Eight.
Yep.
So- so
What'd you guys have?
I had a B.
I had a B minus, so it would be. All right. This is my guy from the start.
Take it off, Higgins.
It's the guy from the start. I agree with Shane. I agree with all the coordinators that went to head
I'm
coach.
sorry, that is a horrible swap. Oh my god.
Dude, chill, bro. It's the only picture I can put in mind. But
They just like, oh yeah, that's bad. Moneyline football. I'm not surprised.
fucking hate football. But I agree with Shane. I think there's no question about if he can call plays, if he's a great like offensive mind. I think he needs to gather a group of people and have them to support his back. I think that's a success story in the NFL. You never see like Super Bowl winning coaches or like playoff winning coaches that have coaches that like, they lost the locker room. I mean, like Mike McDaniel had that whole locker room. They right behind them no matter what, and they won the Super Bowl. The Rams are right behind McVay. They're always in the playoffs every year. They're always talked about to be the Super Bowl favorites. Shit, Kyle
Mike
Shanahan for the
McDonald. Is
49ers.
that what you meant?
Huh?
You said Mike McDaniel.
Mike McDonald,
Mike
my bad.
McDonald.
But I'm not gonna give this a B plus. I'm gonna give it a B, just because I think John Harbaugh, hate to fucking say it, but he was probably the best head coaching hire. I mean, Kubiak's up there. I mean, as compared to these other people, like obviously he was more sought out. He's like the Ben Johnson of this year's like coordinator thing, if that makes any sense. Obviously, he just won a Super Bowl. Considered one of the best offensive minds in football right now. Uh, it just needs to be proven. There hasn't been a proof. It's just taking a risk. Uh, Thoughts? We talked about this a lot yesterday, Shane.
Yeah. I'm giving this one a C, like a C plus. I would put it in kind of the same bucket as McCarthy to the Steelers, just for the fact I'd give him a C plus for two totally different reasons. Kubiak, he's coming off of 1 year of really being of having like a great offense that he was in control over. Before this, he was the OC for the Saints in 2024, and that was kind of a meh year. Um, Obviously, he gets the call. He's the Seattle Seahawks OC. They go get Sam Darnold. He kind of tells JSN, "Look, man, you're playing everywhere. You're going to be our number one guy," and it worked out for him.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have Sam Darnold and JSN. So I think this first year, I wouldn't be shocked if it's a really rough year. It's his
Well, yeah,
first year as a head coach. They're gonna draft Mendoza, Like I'm sick of anyone saying like, oh, what if they don't like
No, it's
Mendoza.
yeah.
But there's going to be no O line. There's going to be no receivers. Sure, you have like the sexy positions, which on a rebuilding team should probably be like the icing on the cake. But for whatever reason, um, they like Brock Bowers and Ashton G&T, running back and tight end. Those are normally like your sexy positions,
Right.
and the Raiders just decided to pick them. They want the jersey
Well, to
Yeah.
sales.
go off that, we have 3
Brock
returners.
Bowers, great player. G&T had a very slow start. Um, I think he was okay. I thought he was pretty good. Showed some promise. Can you build the O line? Can you command the locker room as well? Um, there's just a lot that's going to be on his plate, and I'm interested to see how it turns out. In my opinion, like the ceiling sky high, but the floor is very fucking low. Like Adam Gase levels of low.
Oh, come on, bro. I
That's
mean,
just the truth. He's
I
inheriting
agree with
like a
you. I agree
horrible
with you on that. I
situation.
agree. If you put Mendoza back there and don't get a left guard, a right guard, and a right tackle.
And
Well,
depth too. You need depth.
yeah. Well, that's if you like. Well, you don't need a right guard, but you have Glaze. You have Glaze. You have Grant as the tackle depth position. Maybe you get a tackle in free agency. I want Pregnon in the second round. Don't know if he's going to be there to start the left guard, but you have a right guard, left tackle, and a center come back. I do agree. Our wide receiver room is abysmal. I want to
Man.
see someone come in and you saw what he did with JSN. You see what he's done with Rashid. Maybe Rashid he comes over. I've seen that a lot, but he's not a wide receiver one. He's more of like a plug and play wide receiver two slot. But
No,
like,
Rashid Shaheed's like a scheme open number three. You
yeah,
know.
but
Yeah.
like we don't need that. We have 3 wide receiver 3s on the roster. You got obviously got Mr. Bowers. Oh, Mr. Bowers, man.
Yeah.
I
The
mean,
reason the reason
I'm
I
cool with
say
meeting. I'm cool
in,
with meeting in the middle though.
yeah, I'm giving it a C plus, man. I
Yeah, you know what? Let's be in the middle. I'll give it an A plus. Let's just give it an. No, I'm joking.
no.
I've given it a B. Obviously, I wanted him from the start. You guys know this. This is literally the only person I wanted besides Preston just talked about Davis Webb, but there was talks about Kubiak sort of staying in Seattle, but he came obviously. But what I will say about Davis Webb is that he did the right thing going back to the Broncos to be their OC. It's like jumping straight from coordinator to head coach.
Yeah.
Is that not what
Another
Kubiak just did?
Kubiak was the OC.
That's what you just said instead of
No,
jumping from coordinator right to head coach.
no, he jumped from QB to coordinator. He was a QB coach.
And now he's coordinator.
Yes.
Right, okay.
So
yeah, that,
instead of
one
jumping from
thing I do want to say is I don't like the Ben Johnson comparisons just for the reason that Ben Johnson was like the sole commander of the Lions offense for 3 years and had 3 years of good production. Kubiak's coming off of 1 year of really good production. He's a guy that's like highly rated. If you remember last year, if you talked to me, he was a guy I wanted the Jets to interview and look at. But I'm just a little worried. First year head coach, first year quarterback. I like Kubiak from X's and O standpoint, but we'll see. There's a lot of unknown with him and uncertainty. So like I said, skies like the stars. You know, the floor is pretty low.
yeah, we'll see. I mean, obviously from a Raider standpoint, I really want it to work out, but we'll see. I mean, yeah, this is the one I actually really like for the Browns, even though I fucking hate Sherry. But Todd Monken obviously led Lamar Jackson's offense with Derrick Henry and Zay Flowers. He made Zay Flowers a Pro Bowl receiver, 1,000-yard receiver, and that's really hard to do. Honestly, I'm not a really big Zay Flowers fan, but he's one of the best offensive coordinators in football, and to go from there to the Browns organization is abysmal. But I think this is way better than Stefanski, even though Stefanski like coach of the year. But I think it was time for a change. Pewitt, Shane, any thoughts?
I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about Todd Monken. My only thought is, Cleveland is a place where head coaches and quarterbacks go to die. Um, There's really not a lot going for him there in Cleveland right now. I mean, there's a few players, but I don't know. He's got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, I'm giving this one I'm giving this one like a C barely, maybe C minus. I'm kind of curious. I feel like the ceiling is very limited with a guy like Monken. Obviously, good offensive expertise, and he found success as a coordinator in Baltimore. Um, but what's the long term plan? Like this
Right.
is a rebuilding team. Is Monken that kind of guy that you could tell that seems like he could kind of tell locker room, okay, guys, that like shit may look ugly for a little bit. Ah, I don't know. Um, I want to see who he hired as his DC. I didn't look yet, but they lost Jim Schwartz, which is huge. If Jim Schwartz was still here, I would say C, maybe C plus. But now you lose Jim Schwartz, and all of a sudden defense is a question mark. You have some talent there. You have Miles Garrett, you have Schlesinger, you have Denzel Ward. Um, I'm just curious. Like,
He has not appointed a new defensive coordinator yet.
yeah, it's very late into the
Yeah.
cycle. That's not
Yeah.
good.
Um, so, they're looking at safeties coach Ephraim Banda and linebackers coach Jason Tarver, while also considering some outside candidates like Texans pass game coordinator Corey Undlin.
Hmm.
But I mean,
It's,
again, it's slim pickings. We're at the end of the cycle here.
I
It's
mean,
it's 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 do or die.
for the defensive coordinator position itself, it's not that appealing just because it's the Browns. And it's just like historically they've been a bad team. I mean, they've never really won anything. Jim Schwartz, obviously, I don't know if he's going to go anywhere now. Now that the Raiders just hired Rob Leonard to be their defense coordinator job, just because that's what Crosby wanted. But I didn't, we'll see. I mean, not many teams want to, like, obviously, you got Miles Garrett. The defense, it's fine. Like, you got Miles Garrett, you got Schlesinger, you got Denzel Ward, you got Mason Graham, and you have all this draft cap and all this money. It's just Cleveland itself. It's like, oh, what the fuck is Shadur gonna be? Oh, what the fuck is like this wide receiver room gonna be? Oh, what the fuck is Junkins? Is Junkins gonna be the same after the injuries? Is the offensive line still gonna be good?
You can
There's just
say
a lot of
all the same things you can tie to the Raiders, though.
that's yeah. Well, I'm not disagreeing, but it's that like there's just a known thing where we have Bowers, we have Genty, we have the first
Yeah, but
overall
those
pick.
are those are like cupcake positions.
Yeah, but the main thing
I
is
mean,
it's Shadur.
they have a proven defense. I already. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's just would you rather Shadur or would you rather Mendoza? It's just like
like
that.
what is that? Like, there's a chance Mendoza steps in and has a Shadur rookie year. That is a
I wouldn't
possibility. I
put
don't
that on
want you
him.
to think can't happen.
We'll see. I mean, I agree with you. I think it's like a C minus maybe.
Yeah, I like C minus here.
Maybe
Yeah,
D.
some just a little tidbit about Monken too. So the GM Berry came out and he said he wants like a young, innovative, forward-thinking guy to come out and lead the charge for this team at head coach.
Well, it
And
sounds like they found their guy.
yeah, and then so it was so it was going to be like Rams passing game coordinator. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Shielhass. Nate
Shula?
Shielhass was one of the league guys. They wanted Kubiak as well, and then Jim Schwartz was supposedly number three, and then Monken, and then out of nowhere they hire 60-year-old Monken, and now like reports came out that was the owner stepping in and just doing it himself.
You think it was more of a fuck you to the Ravens?
I don't think so. I think it was more of a owner that is a little outdated and like got his ass kicked by
Yep.
an offensive coordinator 2 times a year and said, you know what, I kind of want that guy. You know, um, well, I'm giving that one a C, maybe C minus.
Dude, I'm sorry. This picture is so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck? This is the only picture that would transfer, bro. He looks like he's like fucking dude the diggity. I hate this hire. I fucking hate it. This is awful. What the fuck was this? Why like they could like this is awful. they just what he like the Packers defense other than Micah Parsons fucking sucked. Everything sucked. It was Micah Parsons. You saw what happened. They let up 40 points to the fucking Dallas Cowboys. And then when Micah Parsons got hurt, they fall apart. Not saying that's all on the defense coordinator. Some of it has to go on the GM. But like, what head coach, what organization sees this and is like, oh fuck yeah, head coach, let's go, pay him 5 years, $100 million, head coach right there. Like I just don't, I can't talk. I just hate this. I'm giving it an F. I'm giving it an F.
I mean, they don't even have a quarterback yet. And
They don't
they're
have a quarterback. They don't have a
Malik
line.
Willis, I feel like, is just due. Halfway done.
It's due, but it's fucking. We were talking about this yesterday, Shane. It's fucking Malik Willis. He was the 6th-round pick of the Tennessee Titans, and shit the bed. Then he goes to the Packers. Has one good. Remember you said one touchdown, one interception against everyone, and threw for like 200 yards, and everyone thinks he's fucking Jesus.
I know. That's the part that blows my. Everyone's like, "Oh, Malik Willis is the guy. Like he's gonna get."
Yeah, I don't really understand where that hype is from, but we're gonna go F minus.
Fuck this head coaching. This is so stupid. You know why? The reason I also hate this is because
Hey, I'm happy with it. You know, it's my division. I get to play these clowns 2 times a year.
We have I have Devon Achane in fantasy. What the fuck does this mean for me?
Yeah, you're done.
But like, what like organization? That's like the fucking Steelers hiring Patrick Graham as their fucking head coach, who sucked as the Raiders had defensive coordinator. That's like Adam Gase getting another head coaching hire. Like, come on, bro. This is just stupid. Watch him be like the best head coaching hire in this.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. They hired Bobby Slowick at OC, which I don't think is a bad hire at all. And they got Kevin Patullo to be their pass game coordinator, which I also think is like for a passing game coordinator role, that's a pretty good hire. He's building a decent staff. And from what you hear around the league, is while X's and O's, like he's not going to beat you X's and O wise. He runs a very blitz heavy, aggressive defense. But supposedly he's a phenomenal leader. He was the defensive coordinator of Ohio State in 2019. I hear good things about him from like a pure like locker room coaching kind of guy.
Yeah, I think the morale enough is to bring him up from F minus. Aiden, I think that's
What?
I think
just put that
that's
as a joke. What do you guys want? I hate this head coach. You guys.
I don't like it. I don't
What do you
know.
wanna give it?
I'm giving this one like the thing is it doesn't make sense just as much as I would put it in the same like Monken tier of like C minus.
C minus, yeah, D
If
plus,
If we're
C
giving
minus.
Monken a C minus, I feel like Halfley should get that same respect.
You want to give it a C minus? I'm just gonna give it C minus.
C minus.
I'm gonna give it C minus just so it's like,
Yeah, him and Monken I've on like the same tier. Just kind of questionable hires, but kind of makes sense if you try hard enough.
If you if you dig deep enough.
All right, I'll go first on this one. I think this is a really good hire, and this means a lot coming from a Jets fan who, we started out 4 wins, and then we had 7 wins, and it's like, oh, we got to take the next step. Zach Wilson kind of sucks. We get Aaron Rodgers. As we all know, he tears his Achilles.
dude, we saw that shit.
Play number 4.
Dude, it was in Meme Preston's room when we watched it, and Shane literally screamed and ran.
Dude, he had the biggest aura fucking moment before that game too, carrying that flag out, and then just.
Do you think you guys
heartbreaker.
would have did something that season?
No, because the O line that season was horrendous. We had Tyron Smith and like.
That's the thing. He would have gotten injured eventually. It's just really unfortunate that it happened on the 4th play of the season.
Yeah, that O line was rough. But I'm giving this higher. Like a solid B.
Yeah,
I'll give it a good B,
I like
maybe
that.
even a B plus.
I like the
You know what?
I like the pairing with Dable as well.
Yes, that I feel like he's really trying to fix what he did wrong with his Jets tenure. What he did wrong with his Jets tenure is he brought over a first time play caller, Mike LaFleur, and it really wasn't like you go back.
Yeah, sorry. I don't even know why I clicked that. That's my bad.
No problem. And it really didn't work out. It was a first time guy with a rookie quarterback. So that really didn't work out. But he fixed his wrongs. He got Brian Dable, who is notorious for developing quarterbacks.
Yeah,
He had a lot to do with Josh Allen. He had a
yeah,
lot to do with Dart last year. And just from, I think he's going to do wonders with Cam Ward and improving that offense to be competitive. Now, here's the thing with Robert Sala's defense and what we know, what is on paper with the Niners, with the Jets, and then back to the Niners. If you just have an average offense, Robert Sala's defense will win you games.
yep,
Like this is a legit top five system that this guy runs. I'm very high on it. I love that pairing with Dable. I'm giving
yeah.
this one a B plus, maybe even an A minus. I think
You
this
think
is a
you think it's better than Harbaugh?
yes.
Really? I'm gonna give it
Yep.
a B minus. I
Yeah,
don't.
I think just the pairing is, I feel like Robert Sala hasn't reached his peak. I think Harbaugh, you know what his peak is. The Giants are just fighting to kind of be somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
The Titans, obviously, they don't have a great roster, but like this pairing, if they do well in the draft, if they hit in the early rounds, that's a must. If they get like a few guys in the later rounds, this could be a legit
Yeah.
team.
I think the pairing of Dable made it go from, B minus to B plus A minus tier. Um, I just love what he's going to be able to. I'm already, fantasizing what Dable's going to be able to do with Cam Ward on the offense while Sally, does his thing on the defensive side. I think in a few years I could see Tennessee being very competitive again.
Hmm.
A plus, okay.
I'm just gonna piss off Giants fans real quick.
I don't like A plus, but
Nah, I would give either a low A minus or a very high B plus.
We're just gonna give A minus. Fuck the Giants. All right, this one is very tempting. I mean, obviously, it doesn't help that he has shit. He was a coach of the year. Obviously, it doesn't help that the Browns had fucking shitter Sanders at QB. But it's the same thing with he went from Sir Sanders to Michael Penix, so it's like here to like about it's like a little here, but you have Bijan Robinson, you have Drake London, you have Darnell Mooney, you'll get Kyle Pitts back, you have a great offensive line, you had a great defensive line until someone decided to fucking get 5 years in jail. Um, but you have a great defensive secondary with Jesse Bates and AJ Terrell. You have really young, good linebacking core. Like this could be a coaching hire that like is a very scary team next year.
Yeah, I would give this somewhere in the B, maybe B plus range. I like what he's shown he can do with any little bit of offense. Obviously, last year was a shit show. When you have a fourth and a fifth round quarterback, and that's really it, you're kind of left with
yeah.
nothing. And Joe Flacco, sorry Joe Flacco, but yeah, he's a good offensive mind. Do I think Kevin Stefanski, like, is he going to come in and just immediately flip the script? No, but I think this raises their floor. I would give it a B.
I'm I'm good with a B. I agree. There's not much like that team is already as talented as it is.
Right. I'm excited to see what he's going to do with that offensive firepower.
I mean, if fucking Raheem Morris can get them to 7-9, uh, like sky's the fucking limit. Like Stefanski's like
I mean, in
at
my
some
opinion, they were a 9-8 team last year. They
yeah.
just underperformed with.
It's
So
Penix, man. Like, is Michael
Yeah.
Penix a legit NFL starter? He's
we'll
he
see.
always seems to be hurt. That was his problem coming out of college. And now you take a look and he's still, it feels like he's really old because he was old coming out of the draft a few years ago, but he is 25. He's going to be 26 by the time September rolls around. We start playing again. Um, I think Stefanski, kind of seeing how he meshes with Penix, is that the guy he wants to move forward with? I don't think he would take the job if that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
So that makes me think yes, but I think that's going to be kind of the what's going to make or break his tenure.
I mean, this could be like a very well like like Patriots team maybe like someone that go not from the Super not obviously to the Super Bowl because that was a fluke, but like maybe like a really good playoff team. Maybe like they could win the South. Like that South isn't strong.
Uh, yeah,
I mean, it was 8-9 and 8-9, and
Yeah, no, that's true. Um,
Carolina's on the up. I'm really high on
Carolina's on the
Carolina.
up. The Bucks are on the down. The Bucks are like
I
the
hope
up.
the Bucks aren't. I need Egbuka to, lock back in.
I want fucking.
Another thing too is Jeff Ulbrich got retained by Stefanski, which I think is phenomenal. You can let Jeff Ulbrich now command that defense. He learned under Saleh forever. He was actually a very good DC with the Jets. He was a very good DC last year in Atlanta. I like that Stefanski kind of saw, okay, like this guy's legit. If Jeff Ulbrich wasn't there, you would be looking for Jeff Ulbrich. So I think he has the right guy for the other side of the ball. Well, can he command this offense? We'll see.
I like a B here.
Me too.
Sorry. Uh, Jesus. I mean,
You're doing a podcast. Your full attention should be on the podcast, Aiden Higgins.
sorry. Too many things back to me. But with
I'm
Mike
giving this
LaFleur,
one a D.
yeah.
I hate
Fucking,
this.
thank you. He just looks like an idiot. He's a product of a Sean McVay offense with the best passing game in the NFL. He had the MVP as a quarterback. He had one of the best offensive wide receiver duos, if not the best offensive wide receiver duo in the league. Running back Kyron Williams with Blake Corum, the best offensive line, if not one of the best offensive lines in football. He, I
Yeah,
think, yeah.
continue.
I'm sorry. I think he's just like a product of the offense, and the offense isn't a product of him. Like, you know how people say how the war, like Steve Kerr didn't really coach the 73-9 Warriors. You just sent them out to play. I think this is what he did with the Rams as the OC. I think he just sent Stafford and all them out to fucking play.
Yeah, I'm worried about this hire for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
The reason I say this is anytime Mike LaFleur has been in a rebuilding situation, he's kind of knocked the wheels off the bus and kind of sunk it to the ground. You look at a team like the Jets, for example. Um, his sole purpose was to develop Zach Wilson, and we saw how that went. I don't think you guys would know this, but Elijah Moore. So so he just finished his rookie year, and
Former
Elijah
Bill.
Moore's pissed about like not getting targets or whatever. This is before we got Garrett Wilson, and supposedly like Mike LaFleur like kind of chirped at him, and then Elijah Moore told him to go fuck himself, and then that's when Elijah Moore got traded. But,
Oh my God.
but
And I'm
now
sure he
he
lost the
goes
entire
to
locker room after that too.
yeah, he goes to Arizona, and now it's like, oh, do you like Kyler Murray? Would you rather roll with a Bridge Brissett? You have pick number three. What do you do? The best offensive player isn't going to be on the board. The best defensive player isn't going to be on the board. I, I- I'm I'm kind of speculative with this one. I would give this like a C minus.
I'm good with D. I'm
Yeah,
fine with D.
I like a
I don't
D.
like it either. I hate it. It's just like, he looks like a fire. Jesse Minter. So, obviously he was in the Raiders division, and he is now the Ravens head coach. So we'll get to see if John Harbaugh was a product of Lamar Jackson, if Lamar Jackson was a product of Harbaugh. Just because it like goes to Minter, like if Minter has a shit season, then Lamar was a product of Harbaugh. And then if Minter has a great season with them, but he doesn't do shit, is he calling the plays?
On what?
Was he a defense coordinator?
Yeah, he was a DC.
Yeah, is he calling the plays for the defense?
I'd guess.
So with that, their defense is very young and very good. Obviously, the safety duo pairing with Malachi Starks and Kyle Hamilton, and they have Nate Wiggins and all that. They still have Matt Judon, right? They still have Matt
They
Judon.
just couldn't get
Jair
sacks.
Alexander.
They finished I think
Eagles.
top five for
Is he on the
least
Eagles
amount
now?
of sacks. They couldn't get pressure on the quarterback. I expect them to go edge in this first round, but I'm a little higher on this than some people. I think Minter was the safe option, and I think his ceiling is a little higher than maybe other people give him credit for. I would give this probably like a C plus.
I like C plus here.
I like
That's
C
what I was
plus
gonna
too.
say.
I do agree with you that the Ravens go more towards like a Cassius or a Keldrick Folk, because in obviously in L.A. they had Khalil Mack and they had Joey Bosa back, but before Joey Bosa obviously joined the Bills, their D line was also solid. I think he wants to kind of get that identity back, and they already have a set defensive backfield of linebackers. I mean, I agree with you fully. This is like a sort of like wait and see. I mean, the Ravens are a playoff team. They could win the North. They could be shit. It's like that's the scale. I think it's definitely better than most head coaching hires in the cycle, but it's definitely a lot worse than a lot.
I don't think it's a lot worse necessarily because
Yeah.
you look at the other hires. Like, name me another hire that you feel is for sure going to be better than Jesse Minter. Name him.
Horrible.
You
Salah.
think he's? I thought you just crapped on the Harbaugh
Yeah,
hire.
I just don't. I don't like Horrible, but I still think he's definitely going to be better than Mentor.
With that Giants team, you
I
would
would
take
take Horrible.
Harbaugh.
I would take Horrible. I would take Salah. I would take Brady, and I would take. I'm just going to say Kubiak. I'm just going to say Kubiak, and I'll take Stefanski.
Wow, that's kind of crazy.
Well,
All right,
I'm just throwing Kubiak in there because I'm a Raiders fan.
all right, buddy.
I mean, if we're talking year one, who could possibly be, you know, better than him?
Yeah.
I don't see. I mean, I can see in the long term Salah. I like that better. I like Joe Brady better in the long term. But as of
Yeah,
right
I'm
now,
talking like right now. Who's
yeah,
gonna
no,
come
that's
in?
what
Oh,
I mean.
right
Like
now,
this
next
next
season?
year, I can't really name you.
I
You know,
thought you meant
Salah on Tennessee, they're not going to be good next year.
that's fine.
Um,
I thought you
you
meant
know, Harbaugh, I'm still very low on. I don't think the Giants are going to be as good as, Baltimore. It's really between him and Joe Brady, in my opinion, who are going to have the most wins. But
dude. I thought you
that's
meant like.
that. Hmm?
I thought you guys meant like long time. That's my bad.
No, no, not long term.
Yeah, that's my bad.
This next year, yeah, I don't really. I think he could, end up with the most wins.
Yeah,
All right, you guys ready to do some grids?
Grid time.
yeah. One thing I want to talk
Yeah.
about quick before, um, I just want to kind of address the Derek Carr rumors. I want to give my stance on it too. Um, Derek Carr, it's like, why would he want to come to the Jets? So apparently he's great friends with Aaron Glenn, and his brother's like, "Oh, you may have to take out that green sweatshirt you have." Haha. And
Did
Derek
you
Carr's like, "Haha, yeah, maybe."
did
And
you
then
see?
like a report came out during the Super Bowl that his shoulder, he has full range of motion and he's 100% with it. But Derek Carr, to me, it's we would have to trade for him. There's the medical history, and it's also I'm sorry, he's a fucking baby. Anytime he's had a bad performance and like the media asks him a question, he's like one of the biggest pussies you'll ever see in a press conference, just bitching, complaining. And let's not forget too, like Michael Thomas and Chris Olave were partying that this fucking clown retired. They were partying because he almost got them killed. He ruined Michael Thomas's career.
Yeah.
But that's
Did you
my
see
piece.
what he said in his latest podcast? Is that he doesn't want to play for a team like that Jets thing was
He
bullshit.
said he wants to go to the right scenario.
He also said he wants to go to a team that like has a chance of winning it all. He
Yeah.
wants
Yeah.
to.
So why would he go to the
Yeah,
Jets? No
but
offense, Shane, but
Higgins, name me a team that has a chance of winning it all that would want
that
Derek
needs a
fucking
quarterback.
Carr as
That's
their
the thing.
quarterback.
Any team that's in a
Pittsburgh
Super Bowl
Steelers.
window position. That was my only thought. My only possible scenario for him returning, in my
Pittsburgh
opinion,
Steelers.
was going to Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
I
that's
would love that.
I would laugh so hard if that
dude.
happened.
He's not gonna come out. He doesn't have fucking full range of motion. They literally said said when he was playing he will never have full range of motion of the fucking.
Dude, he had like 2 or 3 good years, and guess what? It was 11 fucking years ago.
Hey,
Can
hey,
can we stop?
Oh no!
Can we
Don't forget
stop?
he called that timeout to send his team to the
my
playoffs
fucking
like
goat. Yeah,
a
that's
few
my
years
goat.
ago.
MVP
That was
2016.
his prime, letting
MVP
Daniel
2016.
Carlson win the game for him.
All right,
Yeah,
MVP
I'm
2016.
just I just wanted to kind of clear the air on that.
Yeah.
If
He's
the
not.
Jets get Derek Carr, I will be
It is true.
very sad, but I'm hoping that would mean Derek Carr would play like 5, 7 games, and then you'd see either a Ty Simpson or a Nussmeier
Yeah.
finish the
You,
year.
you don't gotta worry about Derek Carr coming. You don't. He's not gonna. It's not gonna.
Yeah, so where does he go, Higgins?
He's not gonna go anywhere.
Hmm.
He's just gonna stay in fucking retirement, enjoy his dumbass podcast.
I really hope he does.
I think that's what's gonna happen.
Like if anything, he's gonna come out of retirement to fucking coach. That's all it is. Like that was also one of the that was also one of the reports that he's gonna come out and he's gonna coach.
Yeah, but on his podcast, he was talking about he wants to mentor a quarterback and like be a backup from his podcast of like I watched that whole
Yeah.
episode.
I just think it's
It
not.
sounds like he wants to play. I didn't get kind of the coaching.
No, I think it's like quarterback coach or like backup. Like what
I think he's
Joe Flacco
gonna be
was. Or
back.
Bull.
Joe Flacco is a player.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's just like when you look at it, like from a Raider fan standpoint, he wasn't the same after 2016. He will never be the same. Like he doesn't trust his back like at all. His playing like he can't his when you said he got full range of motion, he literally told if you look, I'll find the clip and I'll send it to you guys. But he said he will never have full range of motion of his shoulder ever.
The only teammate too that has ever defended Derek Carr is Devontae Adams.
Yep.
And that was when Devontae was with the Raiders. And then he goes to the Jets, and now it's like, oh, Aaron Rodgers. He starts fucking sucking off Aaron Rodgers. And then he leaves the Jets, and now it's Matt Stafford fucking sucking that shit too. Like, Devontae Adams is the only guy that really defends Carr. Carr's such a baby. He'd be horrible in the New York market. Please, Jets, don't do the stupid
It's not
thing.
gonna, dude. He's
No, but here's the thing. Woody Johnson is foaming at the mouth. He's like, whoa, Derek Carr? Wasn't that guy in the playoffs like 10 years ago?
Well, here's the thing, bro.
Yeah, didn't Woody Johnson? I just with the whole grading your owners thing just
Woody
came out.
Woody was
Everybody
part of
fucking
it.
hated him, and then now he's happy because they banned it or whatever.
Woody was part of it, but like, listen, I am the biggest Woody Johnson hater. I just find it so funny how everyone's like, "Oh, this is Woody Johnson." You know, the Chiefs owner was the one like directly involved in all that because the Chiefs graded out miserably with all that too. But yeah, fuck Woody Johnson. I hope
it's not. It's like the only reason Devontae Adams fucking does that to Derek Carr is
because he wants more targets.
It was that, and it's his college QB.
Yeah, but he just slurps off any quarterback he currently plays with.
All right, let's get to the grid. Let's get to the grid.
Yeah.
So as you guys see, this is awful. Saints might be easy.
Marshawn Lattimore, 4-time Pro Bowler, or you can go Cameron Jordan. I'm not sure which one would be.
I already have. I think I got good polls for the 49ers and Jaguars for 2010's All Pro. I think Navarro Bowman. You guys remember him? For the 49ers.
He was an All Pro.
He was an All Pro.
All right, throw it in.
He was. Oh, dude, he was. That's.
NaVar Bowman was so good.
Yes, he was, bro. He was. How the fuck do you spell Navarro? Oh. Dude, I might actually smell it. I actually might spell like a third grader, but I don't know, man. Chargers, 49ers. Oh, I almost just said Bosa, but I just realized they were twins. Oof. 4-time Pro Bowl for the Chargers. You got Cleo Mack. Cleo Mack's a 4-time Pro Bowler. Bosa's a Pro Bowler. Derwin James is. Keenan Allen. Philip Rivers. Melvin Gordon. Was he a 4-time Pro Bowler?
There's no way.
Dude, he was.
No.
4-time Pro Bowler.
Actually, you know what? I forget that back then the Pro Bowl actually meant shit.
So for Jaguars, Chargers, I'm gonna say the punter, J.K. Scott. I vividly remember him wearing a Chargers jersey.
W-Ball.
Wow. What a pull.
So, do I go AJ Bouye? Only reason I know that is because I was watching Who's Next Sports on TikTok, and he loves AJ Bouye, and I know that he was an All Pro in 20 when they had Saxonsville. Dang, 1.7. Turn me the fuck up. Come on. Oh, now it's 2.6. Wow. Um,
Oh my God, Higgins,
what?
Jaguars, Saints, our boy. Can you guess who?
Fuck.
You love this guy.
Do I
You
actually
said
love
you
him?
would buy his jersey if he went to your
Oh
team.
my God, TJ Saunders, right?
No,
Oh no, Kelvin,
Kalen Saunders.
Kalen Saunders. Oh my God, my fucking boy. Look at that fucking big meat right there. My guy. My personal friend, Kalen Saunders, bro. I'm buying his jersey if he ever goes to the
Bro
fucking
pulls up to the Jets and like first game does nothing, gets like ran over and then gets ejected for like punching a guy in the face.
dude.
Okay.
Saints 49ers. Oh fuck, this should be easy, right? There's just easy.
Saints 49ers, this is so easy. Oh my gosh.
Yo, do you think Chris Lindsey for the 4-time Pro Bowler for the Chargers?
4-time though? I don't think so.
Yo, did Trey Lance play for the Chargers, right?
He did step in a game.
We could go that for San Fran and
He stepped in a game.
He played. Yeah, he started one game when Herbert was hurt this year. Actually, when Herbert got hurt against the Raiders, yeah, he played.
that's 30%. Wow.
Yo, you want to try Antonio Cromartie? 4-time Pro
Oh,
Bowler,
yeah.
Charger.
Yep.
Yeah, here. Anton. Wow.
Just
Oh my God.
1.1.
Bang.
Huge.
Yo, wasn't he on 2010s
He was
All-Pro?
great. He was great.
He was phenomenal on the Jets, man. Oh my gosh. Him, Bart Scott,
Bart
Terrell
Scott.
Revis.
Saints 4 times Pro Bowl. Uh. Fuck. Let's do. Oh no.
We technically could go Derek Carr. I feel like.
He never made four Pro Bowls.
Yeah, he did.
2016, 2021.
2015,
That's 3.
15, 16,
21
17.
Yeah, but
and
can't
17.
you can go 2010s All Pro 4 times Snow Pro Bowler, right? Wasn't he All Pro in 2016?
He had to have been, right?
Yeah, he was going to be the MVP. I mean,
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
No, he was top
he
3 in
wasn't,
MVP that
but
year.
yeah.
And you know who was his quarterback coach?
Who?
The goofball that's the Jets quarterback coach now.
Yeah, he couldn't do the same shit with Fields, I guess.
No, he just got hired.
Oh. Go Carr 4 times All Pro.
Hey,
No.
Justin Fields is a Pro Bowler.
57%. Wow.
Wait,
57.
0.50 per. 2010s All Pro, 4-time Pro Bowler.
I got a lot. There's a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean,
You want to go A-Rod?
Tom Brady.
You want to go A-Rod?
No, that's too obvious. It needs to be like a fucking long snapper who was like an All Pro.
You can go the Bounty brother.
Yo, do you think that
go
guy
Bounty.
Slater on New England?
No. Rashawn Slater?
All right, 4 times Pro Bowl that's a big accomplishment in the 2010s.
You can go Marquise
You know who I'm
Pouncey.
talking about?
No.
Slater, yeah, was he the specs guy?
Yeah, he wore like 18, I
Yeah,
think.
They loved him
No.
in New England.
For 2010s All Pro and 4-time Pro Bowler, you can go Marquise Pouncey for the Steelers. Only reason why I know that is because Ben won't shut the fuck up about it.
All right, do it. That's a
Bang.
Huge. All right. Saints Niners. Quan Alexander.
Holy
Yeah.
shit! Did he play for
Yeah.
the
I think
49ers?
he did in 2021.
You can definitely do
What
Ted
a
Ginn
fucking
Jr.
rank number 2.
Wow.
How much was Quan?
Former Bill, Quan
Former
Alexander.
Jet. I fucking loved Quan Alexander.
I loved him on Buffalo too.
Wow, 2.7. Yo, you guys ever heard of the revert? You guys ever heard of the
What could we have done better? I guess the Trey Lance one.
Yeah. Bro, we could have ripped Emmanuel Sanders.
Oh, that's a good pull.
He was 40%.
What is this?
So this is a crossword game for the NFL. You get clues like Indy rushing yards 2020. It would be like
Buffalo 960. That's like Cole Beasley for sure.
how do you spell Beasley?
EY I think it's LEY.
Yeah, you got it right. See.
I remember he was so close to 1,000 that year. Eckler.
How do you spell Eckler? Fuck.
Ekeiler. Yeah. I don't know what I just
Eckler.
said, but like I have it in my
Okay.
Derrick Henry, bro. What?
Jesus Christ. Was this Taylor? Yeah.
has to be.
Jets. 2023
Jets?
rushing yards.
Hall.
Bang.
Bang.
And then you can go like 2010s. You can go 22,000s. All that shit.
Seattle.
This is Lynch.
Lynch. Yeah.
Bro, I can't even fucking see that.
You
I
can't
know.
see
I'm
that.
like
Here?
up close. Rivers.
Oh, this is Land. Oh, that's not Landry.
2017.
Parker, no. Tampa Bay 2017.
2017. This is Tampa Bay receiving.
Godwin. Would that? No. Good.
What the fuck?
What did you do?
Buffalo 2014 receiving yards, gang.
2014.
Oh my God. Was it
Robert Woods, maybe.
Dang.
Yo, is Tampa Bay's Deshaun Jackson? Was that his year?
Yeah.
What is
Stills?
that?
Oh, this is Stills.
Oh, Kenny Stills.
Oh.
Ooh, have you guys ever seen this? Dude, I do all this to class.
W student.
W student. This is the reverse. There's a reverse NFL grid, and then I'll show you this one.
Go
So
do the player guess.
Oh, Weddle.
Oh,
Yeah.
Weddle, I love.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna start off with Genty. I always do. Oh,
Thanks, Higgins.
Well,
You're
this
welcome,
doesn't
bro.
help because being
Yeah.
5'8" doesn't help anyone. We know he's got to be older than 22. We know
Yeah.
his jersey number has to be up from 2.
That's a bad first pick.
I always guess him. You want to go J Love?
Go Jadeveon Clowney.
You can't guess defensive players in this one. That's
Oh,
only
this isn't the hard one.
Offensive.
this is normal first.
I'll go.
Go AJ Brown.
Yeah. All right. NFC East, younger than
20
28. We're
20
close. So he's 27.
27.
He's not a receiver.
He's the tight end or quarterback.
Well, there's no O line either.
No, it's only hard.
Tight end, quarterback, 27.
Ferguson.
And his jersey number's high.
Ferguson.
Higher.
It's definitely a tight end. Oh, well, actually, it could be
Ferguson.
a quarterback.
You want to go Jake Ferguson?
Try it.
Yeah, let it rip.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
I was going to say Goddard.
Come on.
All right, we in hard mode. Yo, guess guess Quantez Stiggers.
He's not here. Oh yes, he is.
AFC East. Taller
No,
than
does
6
this
foot.
mean AFC East or does this mean AFC?
Oh wait, no, that's no.
He's in the AFC.
Okay.
He's not in the AFC East.
So it's AFC,
Taller than
high
6
number.
foot, high number. Old as
Tall.
shit. Oh wait, no, that's
You
Jersey.
He's taller.
That means he's on offense too. He's on offense.
How do you know that?
Position.
Oh, yeah. Okay. What about Cade Otton?
That's NFC.
Oh, that's right. Tampa Bay. Fuck.
You want to go Darnell Washington?
No, Darnell's young, I think.
Go.
Oh, go Freiermuth.
Oh, this is not here because he got hurt. Fuck.
Just go Patrick. It'll
It's
come
not
up.
Patrick. It's Pat. So he's in the
All right.
AFC North.
He's anyone on offense.
He's close. What? He's shorter than.
Not a
6'.
tight end.
He
Could be O-line. Yeah.
So if he's under 6'5",
Cody Ford.
he's a
Go Cody
guard.
Ford.
So he can be a center.
He's not O-line.
Oh, he's 6'3".
So he's 6'3".
Is D Hop 6'3"? Because he's 30.
Ooh, is this
Is this Hopkins?
No, is this Ooh, is it Hopkins?
Try it.
Yeah,
Is
rip
Hopkins
that.
6'3"?
Wait, no, it can't. Yeah.
Oh,
fuck.
Baltimore.
Yo, look at the number. It's over 37,
Okay.
but it's
over
under
10.
61.
Under 60. Okay.
All right, so it's an offensive line. It could be offensive line is like O guard, and it could be like a center. I think
Who
It can't be
has
Linderbaum.
numbers in the 50s, 40s, or
offensive lineman.
It
Ooh,
can't be Linderbaum.
you know who it could be?
could be like a fullback.
Oh,
or
Ricard?
something.
Ricard.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Fullback. Wow.
Let me show you guys this shit.
I love playing this game.
Dude, yeah, me too. I don't want to go to the other one.
Yeah.
I don't like grid that much.
It's
Me
not-
neither.
no,
I
this isn't
like
grid.
this one.
Yeah.
This isn't grid. This is like trivia shit. You'll see in like 2 seconds.
This is literally
So-
grid.
No. So name the players with the most rushing yards from 2000 to 2025. See like this. Like that would be probably Marshawn Lynch. That would be like David Johnson. Like you got LaShawn McCoy or like Saquon Barkley and all that. Like see, and then you name it like this. That. Yes or no? Yes, no, maybe.
I like the other one.
Yeah, go back to Weddle.
You want to go back to Weddle?
Yeah. Do a hard.
That was just hard.
All right.
Let's do. You want to do unlimited?
Yeah. All right. Guess what's his name? Khalil Shakir.
It's a good pull. All right, he's in the AFC.
He's on defense.
He's on defense. He's taller than 6 foot, higher number than 10. He's older than 26.
What? Do they not have him here because he got hurt?
Max has 2 X's, I think.
Yeah, no.
AFC, high number.
Shit, my bad. Higher than 6
Go.
foot.
Defense.
Kyle Hamilton?
Go
Oh, higher than 26. Cleo Mack?
go Grady Jarrett. All right.
D-line, 32.
32. Oh wait, what team was Grady Jarrett on this past year?
It's not West.
Oh, I'm an idiot. He was on Chicago. Why
It's not West or East. Why would you guess a linebacker?
I don't know why they have him listed as a linebacker. He's D-line.
And he's also not 32.
He's a 3-4 edge. They call those linebackers for whatever reason.
D-line
Kent
32.
Hayward.
Is he 32? I think he's like 34, isn't he?
Cam Hayward is not 32.
H-E-Y.
No way.
Why is he
But
not
I don't
D?
think he's It's Hey. Holy fuck.
Holy shit, dude.
I can't with you. He's not 32. Oh my god. Oh my god. And so he's in the AFC North. No, South.
D lineman.
Jacksonville. Who else?
34.
Indy,
Jacksonville.
It's not DeForest
Tennessee.
Buckner, is it? No, DeForest Buckner's like 6'6".
It's a high number.
He's 6'4".
6'2" D lineman. It's like a short, stubby.
No, 6'4" D lineman.
Oh, okay.
36.
He's 32. In the AFC South.
Just Rip.
DeForest Buckner. No.
Yeah, Rip Buckner. I feel like he's taller than 6'4", but
Bro.
Oh, he's not in it.
Did he get hurt? Titans, Texans.
Texans, do they have an old D lineman?
Titans, Texans, Colts.
Colts and
Jaguars.
what about Grover Stewart?
He was in the Colts, right?
Yeah.
Bang! Bang!
All right. AFC North defense, older than 22, higher number than 24, tall. I'm going to guess
North offensive player. I don't know. He's tall. He's got a high jersey number. It's probably like, I don't know.
it's not Trey Hendrickson, is it?
It's an offensive player.
No, it's not.
Wait, is it?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Oh wait, no, it's not. I'm stupid.
I don't know if they have free agents.
Go.
Do I go Cam Hayward? It could be a linebacker. It could be Matt Judon. Oh no, it could be
Cam Hayward.
Yeah.
Or Kyle Van Noy.
It can't be the Ravens.
All right, Pittsburgh.
Linebacker or linebacker.
Has to be linebacker.
Who'd they get from the Ravens?
Roquan Smith. No. What's his name?
Patrick Queen.
Yeah, Patrick Queen, the other one.
Fuck.
It can't be.
So
All
he's a
right.
linebacker.
Well, it's a Pittsburgh
27?
linebacker who's 27.
27 years
27 or
old.
28.
It's not Peyton Wilson. Peyton Wilson's young.
Highsmith? Is Watt considered a linebacker?
Oh, they do consider them linebackers. What number is he?
Watt is
90.
90. That would fit.
Is it
6'4".
Should we try Highsmith then? He's like
Or-
56. His number is 56.
HI.
Yeah.
Bang.
All right, bet.
You good? You good? Is that it?
All right,
Good
fellas.
stopping point.
Good episode today. We had some fun talking about the coaching hires. Did some grid games for you. Just some bookkeeping Monday. We're going to be joined by my good friend Vinny. We're going to be talking Harbaugh, the Giants, what he thinks, how he likes his staff, and kind of his season outlook, where he wants to go with the draft. Just a preseason overview. And then also we're going to be coming out probably Wednesday, Thursday with a tier list. That's gonna be some fun.
Yeah,
that'll be on the YouTube.
That'll be a YouTube video, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be on the YouTube. We're gonna go one tier list at a time just to not make the videos super long. This podcast format's great. It's super long though. The YouTube, we want to start cranking out some shorter,
Short form content. Yeah, love it.
But all right, thank you guys for joining us today. It was a pleasure.
All right, thanks. Peace out.